here's what you came to see, the one and only world famous Apollo Mission Control Room, now a National Historic Landmark. We're going to begin the Apollo 11 room with your phone or camera in this area. Just don't put it above your head, as that blocks the view of those behind you. And then after the presentation, special lighting will come on to make the room brighter and easier to photograph. So once again, everyone, welcome to NASA's Johnson Space Center and to the historic Apollo Mission Control Room. TJ, can we get that object off of the shelf?
Gentlemen, my name is Gene Kranz. I would like to welcome you to the historic Mission Operations Control Room. I served as the flight director during the descent and landing of the first American astronauts on the moon. In 2019, this room, from the consoles with related flight documents and artifacts to the carpet, wallpaper, and mission medallions, was restored and preserved to the Apollo era. Even the viewing room seats you are sitting in are original, as are the telephone and communications booths and the simulation control room. The large screens at the front of the room display trajectory data, which we use to control the spacecraft. The clocks above the screens helped us to keep track of mission milestones, including how long the rocket engine fired, and loss of radio signal times as the spacecraft moved behind the moon. And the two viewing room televisions to your upper left and right displayed historical network news coverage as it was broadcast. You're about to be transported back to the afternoon of July 20th, 1969, as Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin descended to the lunar surface. 4 teams of flight controllers worked around the clock in support of the mission, monitoring every aspect of the spacecraft: life support, fuel levels, altitude, and communications. On that day, my team was responsible for guiding Lunar Module Eagle to a safe landing on the moon. You will hear our voices and the voices of the astronauts as we encountered a series of unexpected computer alarms. This is the Apollo 11 descent, just as we experienced it.
Altitude 5,200 feet. Okay, all flight controllers, go for landing. Retro. Go. Right up. Go. Go. Control. Go. Telcom. Go. GNC. Go. Econ. Go. Surgeon. Go. Capcom, we're go for landing.
Eagle Houston here. Go for landing. Over. Copy. Still to go. I understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Stop alarm. Bravo 1. Same type. We're go.
Same type. We're go. Flight.
We're go. Same type. We're go.
Flight final right on. Real good.
Roger. 2,000 feet. Into the ag. 47 degrees. Roger. Okay. Keep me in 47 degrees.
How's our margin looking, Bob? It looks okay. We've got 4.5. Roger.
Eagle looking great. Your go.
Altitude up 8 eggs. Looks good. Roger.
So that's 5 feet back.
1,400 feet. Still looking very good.
We have another 1202 alarm. Roger. Don't fight. Roger. 1202. We copy you.
How you doing, Control? We look good. You're fine. How about you, Telcom? Go. Guide you happy? Go. Vital. Go.
We have another 1202 alarm. 21 down. 33 degrees. 100 feet down at 19. 540 feet down at 30. And at 15.
Attitude home. Okay, I hold.
I think we better be quiet.
Roger. Okay, the only call-outs from now on will be fuel.
10 and 50 feet down at 4. 30 with the hands down. They're egg done with all velocity. 300 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. What else? And 1 minute.
Yeah, AGC. Go. Program 66, did you copy? Yes, we did.
No, we got it.
I'm good for you, but we can't talk before that. I understand. We're not with you.
Epic panel out there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward.
Okay, Bob, I'll be standing by for your call-out shortly.
10.5 down. 20 feet. 15 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. Filters go. Copy. Roger that.
6.5 down. 5.5 down. 9 forward.
No level.
So level. 20 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%. Alrighty, bye.
Filters go. Copy.
75 feet. That's looking good, down a half. 60. Roger. 6 forward. 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
Filters go.
Lights on. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward.
Mark on the show.
Yes. 40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward, drift into the right roll.
30
seconds. 30 seconds forward. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. HCA at a descent.
Touchdown.
House control, both auto, destination command override off. Engine arm off. 413 is in.
Do everything. Go.
We copy it down, Eagle. Houston, T1, stand by T1.
Tranquility base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility, we copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot. Thank you. You're looking good here.
Okay, we're going to be busy for a minute.
Approximately 6 hours after Eagle landed safely on the moon, the flight controllers prepared to receive the first television transmission from Tranquility Base. Along with millions around the world, we watched in suspense as a man from Earth prepared to take the first step on another celestial body.
Oh, we're getting a picture on the TV. It's that word there's a big little contrast there, and currently it's upside down on our monitor, but we can make out a fair amount of detail.
Network CAPCOM countering. Stand by, we're working on it.
Can you confirm that your reverse switch is in the proper position?
Okay, we can verify it.
Upside down.
Everything I had to have on the camera.
We are in reverse.
All right, this I do.
The oxygen temperatures are coming down. Look good.
Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now.
You take a 10-second look. You just stepped on a little bit. Okay.
Okay, I just checked, get back up to that first step. Thought it would collapse too far, but it's adequate to get back up.
Roger, we copy
Pretty
you.
good little jump.
Buzz, this is Houston, F2, 1/160th second for shadow photography on the sequence camera.
Eagle's running about 1,700 now.
Okay. At the foot of the ladder, the 11-foot beds are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches. Although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine.
FOB TV network.
Go ahead, that works.
Switch to another station or something.
Right, we're looking at honeysuckle now. It's a little bit cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah, now step off the lamp now.
Get it down here. 2818.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Upon Upon exiting the lander, the astronauts' positions were constantly tracked by mission control back rooms, and those movements were projected on the large front room display for flight controllers to monitor. Next, you will see, as we did, Armstrong and Aldrin reveal a plaque on the lunar module ladder, which remains on the moon to this day.
For those who haven't read the plaque, we'll read the plaque that's on the front landing gear of this lamp. There's two hemispheres, one showing each of the two hemispheres of Earth. Underneath it says, "Two men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969, BT. Became indeed for all mankind." It has the crew member's signatures and the signature of the President of the United States.
After erecting the American flag on the moon and spending time adapting to the 1/6 gravity, Armstrong and Aldrin received an unexpected communication.
Neil and Buzz, the President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you. Over.
That would be an honor.
Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made from the White House. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you have done. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure that they too join with Americans in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the Sea of Tranquility, it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to Earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this earth are truly one. One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to Earth.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here representing not only the United States, but and a peaceable nation, and with interest and a curiosity and with a vision for the future. Honor for us to be able to participate here today.
And thank you very much, and I look forward, all of us look forward to seeing you on the Hornet on Thursday.
Look forward to that very much, sir.
After 21 and a half hours on the lunar surface, Armstrong and Aldrin rendezvoused with Command Module pilot Michael Collins in lunar orbit, returning to Earth and splashing down safely in the Pacific Ocean 3 days later. Working under the command of Mission Control, a fleet of naval helicopters from the USS Hornet were sent to retrieve the Apollo 11 crew.
This is George Hughes here on the Blue Fellas, and while the chopper is bringing the crew back to the carrier, I'd like to make a couple of comments. First of all, I think you all know that the events taking place here today represent the culmination of the tremendous Apollo effort initiated by President Kennedy. I think your personal dedication and professionalism displayed here in Mission Control have contributed very substantially to the posture that this country enjoys today in space exploration. As a personal expression of our gratitude for your help, your cooperation and tolerance over the years, General Phillips and Chet Lee and Tom McMullen and I have left in custody with Flight Director Gene Kranz a small token of our esteem and thanks. Lots of luck. Don't choke on the bubbles.
After 18 days in quarantine here in Houston, the Apollo 11 crew toured the country and the world as America's heroes. Many of my mission control personnel and I flew 6 more lunar missions from this room, which contributed to the designation of this building as a National Historic Landmark. We thank you for visiting today.
Pardon me. Thank you very much, everyone. Those photo lights are coming up. 2 quick things from me. 1, please make sure your flash is off on your device. And second, we are inside of a National Historic Landmark, which means we take photos a row at a time in this room, and I will explain. For those on the front row, when I'm finished speaking, that will be your opportunity to stand and to get the photos that you want to take home with you. When you're finished with your photos, we're going to exit the room to the right side, make a right turn, and head back up to the door that we use to come into this room, down the 87 steps to the ground floor, where you will meet up with your host, TJ. And then subsequent rows, very simple, just a clockwise, follow the leader motion a row at a time. Now, for selfies, group shots, and family shots, we're fine with those. We like to see them, but we can only do them in one area of this room, and that is on the far right side, where your driver Gene is illuminating that small platform over there, right under the television. So please wait until you get to the far right corner for group shots. And once you arrive there, if you can accomplish that mission in 1 or 2 pictures, that would be fantastic. That's my polite way of saying we don't have all day, folks. So as you leave the room, be sure you have all of your personal items. If you left something downstairs, of course, don't forget to collect that. And on behalf of Space Center Houston and Johnson Space Center, we thank you all very much for your visit today. Hope you're enjoying your time with us here, and especially with the wonderful weather that I'm told we have outside. We have about 5 minutes for photos and 5 rows of guests. So front row, let's begin.
ఇది కిచెన్ అన్న స్పేస్ చూస్తాను
Okay, let's go there.
All of the other images from the surface of the moon. This one is taken from the camera mounted.
టచ్ చేయదంట దాన్ని ముట్టుకోవద్దంట
Don't touch Kannaya.